This is P18I13. So I will be the first to admit this is probably the ugliest print I've ever done. Also, because of several guide curve problems we've been having, I was only able to use one that has a flap chord fraction of I want to say it's about 76%. So anywho, the kink is kind of ugly, but it won't be too influential for this test. So more than anything, we're trying to see if this guy can deflect this plus or minus 15-ish degrees. And I'll be able to do a couple things right here to make it act like it were deflecting it at 50 degrees, or excuse me, at 50% flap chord fraction. So this is kind of what it looks like. I'll hold on to this. And it's very hard to tell just because it bows out right there. But, so this is right there is about normal. And I'll move this over so you can kind of see. But if we go all the way out, then we're able to get up to whatever that is. My guess would be probably 10 degrees. To be fair, it is longer. This flap section is basically twice as long as it should be. And then if we go back down, and I'll hold on to this, right there. Well, actually, let me see. So about there on that line right here, you can kind of see it. Is the tile, is the zero line. So it would be more something like that instead of this. It would be definitely a little bit further down if it were 50%. So I want to say that's about 10 degrees. Where's my paper at? Yeah, so I'd say that's about, let's see, the control point would be right there. So I'd say that's about 10 degrees. Once again, it would be larger if, because it's got a larger flap chord fraction, it's got more area that it has to play with, which means it's a little bit easier on the servo, but it also means it deflects not as far. So I think moving to a 50% chord for the bass should be fine with this tiny servo here. And so I'll show this on auto mode for you. So that is a little bit aggrandized, but I'm just holding it at the 50%, and that's kind of why it's deflecting further. Once again, this is flimsy. I mean, if you look at it like this, it can't even hold it. However, it will be 50% right there, and if I were to hold these together, it should be fine. So